Hi guys, it's Coach-LaKesha here, back with this another video because it was something that I thought about. Number one, I got a couple of hours of sleep. I booked a 6 a.m. flight. Who does that? I mean, unless you're flying internationally, why would you book a 6 a.m. flight? Well, anyway, it's neither here nor there. I got to be up in a couple of hours or so, getting down to the airport in Atlanta. But I wanted to come back to talk about the fact that today I was in a dressing room and I was trying on some more fitness wear where I can go and work out and do some more things. And I was thinking about, you know, I took the pictures because I wanted to show you that I practice what I preach. I'm not just saying do this, do that, do this, do that. And I'm not being an example of what I am inspiring you to do. So with that being said, I posted the pictures and it just made me think of a time in my life where I was, I don't know, 250, 60, 70 pounds. I don't know. But it was a heavy time in my life. And at that time, I could remember being embarrassed. I mean, going to the gym was not an option for me because I felt like I couldn't contend with the Barbie dolls that was there working out, and I felt that I would be ashamed. I felt that I might be ridiculed or laughed at or whatever, you know, in the gym. And so I shied away. I never ever, I mean, I bought memberships and I just could have donated that money to the kids fund or something because it was a total waste of money. And I remember, I mean, I can vividly recall being at home, I mean, at my house with my husband, and I wouldn't take off my clothes unless the lights were off. I mean, and as I think about it, as I thought about it earlier, I was kind of like flooded with these painful emotions because, like I said, that was a deep, dark time in my life. And I did the drastic way. I went and had gastric bypass surgery. You know, that was pretty drastic. And I'm blessed and highly favored because a lot of times there are so many complications associated with the gastric bypass surgery. So many times you hear people die from gastric bypass. It's not technically from the gastric bypass, but it's actually more from the complications, the side effects of the actual surgery, from, you know, failure to thrive, and meaning that you can't eat anything, or what you eat, you end up vomiting it back up. So you lose all of the nutrients that you need to sustain your body, to the point that you might end up having to get a port for your medication, for like TP and total parenteral nutrition, which is IV food that they give you, to the point like me, my one complication from my surgery was I was iron deficient anemic. And being that I was iron deficient anemic, I had to go for the last 12 years at least, I had to go to the oncologist, which is a cancer doctor. And I got, you know, I don't have cancer, never had cancer. But I would go there and sit there in the chemo lab, in the chemotherapy room with all these people who were having chemotherapy. For one, I felt horrible because I'm here for a little iron therapy, a little iron infusion, and these people are here to live. I mean, basically, I mean, I was there to live too because without, you know, I needed the iron. But however, I can recall some people asking me, well, baby, why are you here? You look good, you look healthy, you look strong. And I'm in there in and out in an hour, and they're there for 5 and 6 hours. You know, so that was something. Every time I went to get my treatment, I had this little sink in my stomach because I knew that I had this guilty kind of feeling. I don't know why, but however, back to the gastric bypass. I got all off the course. But back to the gastric bypass, I went drastic, and it served its purpose. You know, I feel good that I shedded the 100 pounds or whatever it was, but 20 something of it or 30 have found me back, and it's holding on for dear life. It's not turning me loose. I'm so blessed and fortunate to have total life changes to come across my path. And I can honestly say, back around the 1st of March, the first of the year, I joined Total Life Changes March the 26th. And I never in my wildest dreams imagined that I would be back in a direct sales health and wellness company. But here I am. And I am so elated. I mean, flat out. I mean, you see me. You see my pictures. You see my videos. I'm super excited because I totally let myself go. I totally let myself go. I did not care what I ate. I would drive miles. Like, I live in Selma, Alabama. I mean, I'm from Selma. So when I'm in Selma, there's absolutely no place to go. There's nothing to eat other than a couple of little mom and pop shops. There's no Applebee's, Red Lobster. You know, we just got a Zaxby's. You know, so there is not a lot of food choices. Not that I need to eat fast food, but hey, the life I live, I eat fast food. I mean, plain and simple. But anyway, I would drive 50 miles to get Red Lobster if that's what I want to eat. And I'm going to sit there and eat 5 Cheddar Bay biscuits. I mean, just like keeping it real, right? So that wasn't serving me. But the whole point that I'm trying to make to you is that since Total Life Changes basically fell in my lap, and I'm still doing my eBay, not so much eBay as Amazon. I just got a payout of $600 and something, like literally today from Amazon. So Amazon money is still Amazon money, okay? The money is still rolling in, but I shifted gears, and I'm so blessed by that shift because now I'm more focused. I'm more geared towards living. Okay, I'm more geared towards living and not dying. I'm more geared towards having a total life change. This your girl, Coach-LaKesha.